Welcome to the Nash house. Today we decided to do my favorite recipe of all, lasagna. Yes, we did. So normally we actually make our lasagna in this, but this is only going to allow you to have 2 layers. So I'm gonna put this away. Let me put this up. I actually went to the dollar store, to Dollar Tree, and got this nice deep pan so we can have more layers. You see that? It's going to be really wonderful. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to our YouTube page so you can keep notifications up on when we post new recipes, and make sure you share them because that's what we're doing. Now I'm going to get everything going. I have my skillet already hot on a medium-high flame with a little bit of olive oil in the skillet. See, it's fully coated. And what we're going to do, we're going to sweat our vegetables. So I've already diced up some green bell pepper and white onion, and we're going to go ahead and sweat them in the skillet. Look, and this is my knife set that my wonderful husband, who is the cameraman, had got me. So thank you, and thank Amazon.
Mommy.
Alright, so we're going to sweat these vegetables. Your skillet should be hot, nice and hot. You want it nice and hot. Sweat those vegetables. And when you get a new knife set, guys, make sure that you don't send that through the dishwasher because that will make your blades dull. You want to clean it right away and then put it back. Thanks, Amazon, and thanks, honey. Alright, so we have at least 4.5 pounds of ground beef in the package. We're only going to use half of this, which should be roughly around 2 pounds. We're going to brown this ground. I'm using ground chuck because it's a little bit leaner. You can use regular ground beef. You can use ground turkey. You can use ground chicken. Whatever you decide that you want to do, okay? But we're going to brown this ground beef. Hold on, baby. Mommy's cooking. What you need? See, that's one thing about our channel. I'm still a mama. So I still got to tend to my kids while I'm cooking. You want another straw? Hold on. I'll get it for you. Wait. No. Alright. Alright, so this should be enough ground beef. We're going to season this ground beef with seasoning salt and black pepper. We're going to keep the seasonings really simple because you want all of the rest of the things like the bell pepper and the onion and all the different flavors of the cheese and the sauce to really be the highlight, so you don't have to over season. I'm just doing a little bit to the taste, to my taste. You can do whatever you want.
And now can I help?
Yep, you can help.
Okay, let me go up.
Okay. And we want to make sure all of this gets some of that good old black pepper because it's nice to have some good old black pepper in your taste. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and brown this meat. And then once it's done, you want to make sure you drain your ground beef. Alright, so now our ground chuck is all the way cooked. And now we want to drain all that grease out. So you're going to put it inside of this strainer. I have my strainer inside of this little old cake pan that we don't use no more. You want to make sure you get all of those grease droppings off of there because that part is the fat. You don't want the fat. See that draining? You see it, Dion? Look at all that. Always make sure you drain your ground beef, okay?
While it's draining, I see steam coming out.
Yeah, because it's hot. Now we're going to put it back in the bowl. Now, Dion, since you're my helper today, give me those onion and bell pepper that we already sweated earlier. Since this is already sweated, we're going to add it in here. Look at that. Alright. We want all them good veggies. Alright. We're going to put that in the sink. I'm sorry. Alright. Now, Dion, in the refrigerator is a big spaghetti sauce in the back. So we're gonna add, this is already previously used, it's half of a bottle. We're gonna add this whole bottle, half of this, into here. This is traditional spaghetti sauce. And to make sure we get it out, we're gonna put a little hot water into the container.
Okay.
Put the lid on and shake it. Ooh, look
I
at
got
that.
a question.
Yeah, baby.
What happens if you shake it too much?
Well, you just want to get all the rest of the sauce out. That's all. That's the most important thing. That you make sure you get all your sauce. Because you're spending your good money on this food, you want to make sure you get all your sauce. Alright, so our actual spaghetti ground beef, we're going to turn this off because it's sizzling too much. Look at that. Ground beef with the spaghetti sauce and the bell pepper and onions. That's how it should look. You can add a little bit more sauce if you want to. I don't. This is fine for me because we're going to be adding sauce in it while we're building the lasagna because we are using oven ready noodles. Means no boil. So I'm going to get this together. Y'all look at these steel shots. Alright, so we have 3 of these oven-ready lasagna noodles. They are hard. They're not supposed to be soft. They're hard on purpose. We have 3 of those at the bottom of this deep pan, and then we open up this fresh meat sauce and poured it on top. Now we're going to add some of our hamburger meat that we had over on the stove.
Watch your hand, dear.
Yeah, because it's hot. It's heavy. So we're going to spread that meat out. You see that? Don't that look good?
I want to spread it.
You want to spread it? Well, I'll let you do the next layer, okay?
Okay.
All right, now, here's the twist. We're going to put pepperonis in it. Pepperonis. Give me pepperonis.
Pepperonis are my favorite.
Everybody pepperoni.
All right, Dion. I'm going to let you do the pepperonis
Yay.
while I get this ricotta cheese together. So while Dion is doing that, I'm going to get the ricotta cheese together. This is the whole thing of ricotta. That's how it looks inside. Push it down. What we're going to do, we're going to take an egg.
Oh, that's what it was.
And then we're going to use some Italian seasoning. Make sure it gets nice and coated. Then we're going to get us a whisk.
This perfect?
Is that how much? You can put a little extra lasagna, pepperonis on there.
Action.
All right, so we have our first layer that we're doing. Now Dion put the noodles down, we put the sauce on top, then the ground beef, and now he put the pepperonis down, and I mixed up the ricotta. So as it should have showed, I don't know if we got that recorded or not, was it? When I did the ricotta?
I took pictures of it.
Oh, okay. Well, you're going to have still shots. That's good. Okay. So now I'm just smearing this ricotta all around so you can get it into every bite once it's completely baked and cooked, okay? Make sure you have your oven preheated to 375.
All the pepperonis are just flying everywhere.
Now, Dion, the fun part. We're going to add different types of cheeses. So we have mild cheddar. Here, you go ahead and start that. Here, grab the bag sign. Then we have Italian. We have some sharp cheddar, Kobe Jack and Monterey Jack cheddar, and mozzarella cheese and Parmesan. And at the top layer, we're going to use some Kraft singles. So go ahead and get this all cheesed up. Get this up. Cheeses. All right, so now we have the first layer completed. Now we're gonna work on our second layer. Go ahead, Dion. Put down those noodles. Move that over. Move that over. You might be able to get another one in there. Get another one out.
Okay.
Put that right there. And it's okay if they overlap on each other because it's gonna have enough sauce to make sure that that cooks.
Yeah.
You're gonna pour some sauce on top of it.
Ooh. It kind of reminds me of pizza sauce.
I know.
Because pizza sauce is bread like this meat sauce.
Now we're gonna get some of this ground beef in here.
Now it looks like Chinese food.
All right. Now we're gonna spread this meat. You're gonna repeat this until you get your layers completed. You're gonna do the same process. Get the pepperoni, son.
Pepperonis. We're gonna have extra pepperonis.
Go ahead, do the pepperonis. I'm gonna get the ricotta cheese. Now we're gonna pair our lasagna with. I did pick up this kit. I like these kits. This is by Dole. This is Ultimate Caesar. So we're always, if we have pasta, we always like to pair it with a salad to get that freshness, so you can get that nice depth.
I like salad.
You like salad? You like to eat. I got a lot of boys. They like to eat, but I like pairing it with salad. So you can do it with chicken. You can do it with whatever you like. But in the Nash house, if you come over and we have lasagna, be prepared to have a salad. And it might be seasoned.
Yeah.
All right, that's good. That's good. Let's put some of this ricotta cheese down.
Okay. Let me put these pepperonis back.
You and them pepperonis. Now, we had to unfortunately use pork pepperonis because the store was out of turkey pepperonis. I don't know who's buying them all up.
I think it's the president.
But we normally use turkey pepperonis in our lasagna just to try to keep it a little healthy because lasagna is heavy.
Yeah.
All right.
My favorite salad is seasoning salad.
Let me see if we can spread this ricotta cheese. Now, Dion, go ahead and get the mild cheddar and start putting it on there.
Okay.
All right, look at that. That's delicious looking. It still got to bake, guys. All right, excuse me. And I'm so happy I have my helper today. Dion normally only just eats the food. It never helps, so that's nice.
I helped you with one of the cookies.
With the one cookies, yeah, one. One, that's all I get. Alright, come on, we gotta move through these cheeses.
Okay, let me get you.
Alright, so on this third layer, guys, we kind of squeezed it in here. I thought it was gonna be easier to do, but it was kind of tight. But on the third layer, we have noodles, sauce, the last of the meat. We have topped all of this with all the cheese. So we have all the cheese plus the Kraft singles, and to top it off with a little Parmesan cheese. I didn't add that on the other layers. And now we're gonna put this in the oven, and it's gonna bake for 35 to 45 minutes. And it's gonna be ooey and gooey and good. Back to the next one. Our lasagna has been in here for 45 minutes, and I let it rest after the oven went off for about 2 to 3 minutes. So now we're gonna take it out. Sit on top of this pan. Look at that, guys. It's beautiful. Now we're gonna hit it with a little bit of parsley. It's my favorite. And you're done. Now I gotta actually toss this salad around. This is that ultimate Caesar salad that I did boil 2 eggs and cut them up in here for our dinner. So I'm gonna plate the dinner so you can see how it looks. You guys try the recipe. Let me know in the comments how it turned out. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to our channel, and we'll be back. Our dog has a lot to say. Welcome to the Nash House. Thanks for visiting, and we'll see you next time.